What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys are well aware, springtime is here, and with springtime comes warmer temperatures. For those of you who have an original tractor cab, or maybe those of you who are thinking about buying an original tractor cab, probably thinking you're going to get quite warm inside that cab all summer, and you might be right. But right here inside this box, I have a solution from Original Tractor Cab that's going to keep you nice and cool all summer long, and it's also going to help to protect you and your cab as well. So let me get this box opened up, and I'll show you guys what's inside. All right, so now I got everything unboxed here. You guys can see that this is actually a screen door kit for your original tractor cab. This kit runs around $299, and though that might seem a little bit expensive, I assure you that this quality of material is very good. This isn't just regular screen that you're going to find at like the hardware store. This is very thick stuff. You're not going to have any problems with branches getting poked right through this. That is the first thing I noticed about this kit. It's just a really good quality kit. What comes in this kit is you got obviously your door latches, your spring mechanisms. You're going to have 8 bolts, 8 nuts. You're going to have 4 door hinges. And then you're going to have a couple of these little rubber boots that go on the handles. Very simple kit to install and to build. It does come partly assembled. The good news is for anybody who has actually installed their original tractor cab, these doors get built the exact same way as the vinyl doors do. So you're going to have a lower door frame here. You got one for each door. You got a left and a right side. So these are just going to get bolted to the bottom of the frame here. You got your Velcro that goes around the bottom of this frame, and that pretty much builds the entire door. And then all you're doing is putting together the latch mechanisms, and then you're throwing on your hinges. One thing to keep note is when you do put these hinges on, you want to leave them loose. Once you put the door into the cab, you'll close it, and then you can tighten up your hinges, and that'll get them in alignment for you. So the first thing we're going to start with here is the door latch mechanism. We're going to get that built first per the instructions here. That's where I want you to start, even though it doesn't really matter where you guys start. You guys could assemble the lower door piece if you wanted first. But I'm going to start right here with the door latches, so let's get going on that first. All right, so I've got the door flipped around now. You're now looking at the inside of the door. The first thing we're going to do is remove this little grub screw here, and that's going to allow us to pull this rod out of the frame. Once we do that, we could slide this door latch onto that rod, and then we could put the rod back in the door frame. Now you got to use a little bit of force here to get this rod out of the door frame. It's usually not too bad. See, I just pulled that right out of there. So now you're going to want to do is grab one of your springs, slide it on over the rod. Go ahead and grab one of your door latches. Slide that on next. Then since we're on the inside of the door, you're going to want your door latch, or this L part here, facing towards the inside. So you want this L facing towards you and the straight piece facing outward. Now you can go ahead and pull the latch back and reinsert the rod into the door frame. Just like that. And once you've got the rod back in the door frame and you're certain that you've got the door latch facing the right direction, you can go ahead and put your grub screw back in. Nice and snug. Okay, and there's your door latch assembled. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the other door latch, and then I'll get back with you guys as soon as I'm on the next step. Okay, so now I got the other door latch all made up. One thing I almost forgot is to put on our little rubber insert here. This goes on the outside door handle, and it's just a little sleeve that slides over the top of it. Gives you a little rubber handle to grab onto. Okay, so now that that's all together, now we can go ahead and move on to the next step, which is putting on the lower door frame. Okay, so now we got our latches done. We can go ahead and get our lower door frames bolted up. Now you're gonna notice that there is a straight piece, and then there's also this bent piece here. This piece is angled. The angled piece is gonna go on your left side door, and you're gonna have the angle facing away from the tractor. So I'm gonna be using the angled lower frame piece. The frame piece is gonna rest right on top here. And you're gonna go ahead and grab a couple of your bolts. Let's go ahead and nut it in place. Now to tighten this up, you're going to need an 11mm socket. Okay, now that we got the lower door frame all mounted up, you can go ahead and grab the screen here. You want to pull your Velcro apart, and you're just wrapping it around the frame. All right, we should be all set. So here's the first door, all made up. This is your left side door. As you guys can see on the bottom, the lower frame piece actually keeps it away from the cab. So in that way it fits the contour of the cab. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other door done, and I'll get back with you guys as soon as I'm ready to put them on the cab. All right, guys, so I got the doors all made up. This is what they look like off of the tractor. So now what they want you to do is to mount the 4 hinges, which I wasn't even thinking, but these hinges get mounted to the tractor cab frame. And since my cab already has these hinges on it from the previous doors, I really don't think we need to use these. So I'm gonna remove the old doors and we'll see if we can slide these new doors in place. We'll see how that works out. Worst case scenario, we'll have to remove the old hinges and install these new ones because maybe they changed something, but I highly doubt it. I'm thinking that these are just gonna pop right in place. So let's go ahead and try that now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the vinyl door out of the way. So to do that, there's just some Velcro on the bottom here. Peel that Velcro back. You're just gonna open the door up, lift up on the bottom hinge, and let it slide right down out of the top hinge. Okay, so I got the screen door here, and now we'll see if this thing is gonna slide right into place with the vinyl hinges. Go ahead and slide the top hinge into place. Pick up on the door, slide in the bottom. See if this thing closes. Yeah, that works good. So there's no reason to actually use the hinges that come with the kit, I guess, unless you've lost them or taken them off completely. You know, taking off your old vinyl doors completely where you don't even have the hinges on there. But if you had the old vinyl doors on there, you don't even have to mess with the hinges, which is really nice. So now the last step here is obviously just to grab the Velcro, go ahead and stick it to the new screen door, and you should be ready to rock. Very nice. So let me go ahead and get the other side on. All right, so we'll go ahead and pull the Velcro. The door. Slide it out. Grab the new door. Lines up really nice. Go ahead and put our Velcro back on. We should be all set, guys. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing outside so you guys can get a better look at it. All right, guys, now that I got it outside, you guys can get a little better look at it in the sunlight here. The screen door kit, I really like it. It's definitely a lot more ventilated now. I can feel the breeze coming right through when I was sitting in the cab. I like that it's kind of tinted so it blocks the sun, so you're not getting the sun right in your face. It's still very easy to see out of. And like I said earlier in the video, the screen is a nice thick material, so I don't think you're gonna have any problems with sticks or branches getting poked through there. So overall, just a really nice kit. For the money, it's definitely worth it, because if you don't want to remove this cab in the summertime, you don't want to be sweating in this thing all summer long. It's definitely going to allow you to get a nice breeze through your cab, help to keep you nice and cool, help you to stay ventilated. The other great thing about these screen doors is it still protects you. A lot of guys will just remove these doors completely, but the problem with that is once you have this door open, you can get hit with branches and brush and all kinds of different stuff. You can get mosquitoes, flies on you, all that sort of thing. With these screen doors, you're not going to have any of those problems. The other nice thing is these doors actually help to stiffen the cab. Original Tractor Cab actually says that these doors are a requirement for their cabs. They say they help to stiffen them. Now, in all honesty, I think this cab is plenty stiff without any doors on it. You know, just grabbing a hold of this brace, I could shake the entire machine and that cab doesn't move at all. So in my opinion, I don't feel that these doors are absolutely needed. But if you're going by what the manufacturer says, they say that you should really have these doors on there all year round. So, you know, that's up to you to decide. But regardless, I think it's a really great accessory to have. It's gonna keep you much cooler in the summertime. And it's going to keep the bugs off you as well. And just having that added support for the frame, that's a good thing as well. Even though I don't really feel it's needed, you know, it's good insurance to have. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you guys can see, I have my pallet forks on here. I was actually moving some things around the other day. I have to start finding out a place where I want to put my snow pusher, where I want to keep my implements like my grapple and any other implement I might get this summer. So I'm trying to figure out a place where I could store them. I'm thinking about buying some storage racks, and that way I can use these pallet forks to throw everything up onto storage racks, kind of like Tractor Time with Tim does, as well as John Ritter, because I really like that storage system, having your implements up off the ground, out of the weather. It's all good with me. So if this screen door kit is something you guys are interested in, you go ahead and go to Original Tractor Cab's website. I'm going to have a link in the video description where you can buy this. Don't forget to use promo code BIFF, B-I-F-F, to get 5% off your order. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. I'm going to have another video coming up soon. I'm going to be using the grapple to move some really big logs coming up this weekend. So stay tuned for that. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next one.